Hello. We should be live. I think we are live. This YouTube stuff's different for me, so let's give it a go. Right, let's get the calc up. See where we're at. The remainder of these copper ingots are going to cable. Cable and iron wire, so we might as well do these. So we need 13.44 constructors for cable, 13 for stitched iron plate. We can literally just fan these out both sides. The rotor. Okay, iron plate. Okay, for the iron plates we need the obviously iron plates because it's a stitched iron plate. We can make the cable 13.44. I'm going to do the iron processing down there. Do you know what? Let's do the iron processing now. No, we'll quickly do the. Let's quickly do the cable. And it was what, 13.44, yeah. Let me just check the quality of the stream, see what it looks like. Looks good to me. I'm getting this bit rate error. Can I change this to 14,000? Don't know whether it'll support that, but it's asking for 13.5, so maybe. Maybe I'll make them here. Maybe I'll do a little chunky block. Something like this. Actually, let's just design one from the ground up, because we just want 2 rows of like 7, because we want 14-ish. Yeah, 14. So cable. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. $14 times 30 is only 420, so these can easily go on a Mark 5. Okay, that's already brought over from there, the power. We wanted 13.44, so we'll just underclock this last one to 44. Well, that means we've got 13 at 30. 13 times 30 is 390 plus 13.2 is 403.2. 403.2. Good. Now we just need to bring in the wire. That's from here. This is 806, so this has to go on a Mark 5, which is fine. We're just going to do a straight up manifold with splitters. 1200 belt putting in 800 will saturate this line super quick, so we haven't got much to worry about really. This will give us 403.2 cable. Should always use a faster belt, the fastest belt possible when doing manifolds. It'll help things, as I say, saturate. Helps things saturate quicker and just generally get things going a lot quicker. Okay, this is these are ingots. Why are these ingots? Why have I got ingots flooding in here? Because I'm a moron and I've patched the output of that to the input. Which is not good. We need to drain this now. Shit happens on a regular. What we do need to do though, no, there shouldn't be any inside. There is still some inside these. That's annoying. The splitters hold like an internal buffer of shit, so when you do something wrong like this, you have to clear them out. You have to build it a couple of times. And then delete them. Excuse me. Okay, we should have sea of green now, apart from these two. That's just because they're not getting anything. So we've got to wait for the line to saturate. We can dump some water in these though. Helps feed things along. That's the wrong way around. And this cable is going to one place. Crystal oscillators. Cable. 403.2. 403.2. Crystal OSC. I wish there was a way you could set default text color. This orange is horrible. Okay, right, now we need to go back this way and we need to bring in some iron and we need to smelt that with some limestone. So the limestone, 600 is going to cheap silica. Alright, what's that? 1545 plus. Shit, we're not going to get it out of a pure and a medium because that's only 1800. So we need two pure limestone, or a pure, a medium, and an impure. That would give us 1200 plus 600 plus 300. That would be the best use of it. So we need a pure, an impure, and a medium, whatever you call it, normal limestone. The medium can deal with the cheap silica, the pure and the impure. 12 and the 3, 1600 can deal with the iron. So we need 38 foundries. Okay. $38 is a shit number really. 38 divided by 2 is 2 rows of 19. 38 divided by 4, 9.5. 38 divided by 6 is no good. I would like to balance these. I mean, we can do 40. We could do 4 rows of 10. What's 9? 9 times 4 is 36. Six sixes are 36 as well. I don't know which way to take this. I don't want to be overclocking normal production machines. It's just too much power. I'd rather have more machines, less output. So it's nearly 39, isn't it? 39 divided by 3 is 13. So 3 rows of 13. Can't really balance 13, but we can overflow them. So let's come back here. Maybe we just fucking mana flow the whole thing. No, because we need more limestone than we can deal with on one belt. We need to be smart about this. $12 and a 3 means 5 lanes. 40 divided by 5. 5 lanes of 8 would be good. Five lanes of 8 foundries. Right. I'm just going to do this manual. That's one. Let's plop a wall here just to show us where the split is. That's a damn shame we can't fit them all on. I mean, we might be able to squeeze a few more this way. Because this is obsolete now, because we're bringing everything in with the underground belts, because we wanted to save on the item limit later down the game. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 40. And we want to split these into blocks of 5. Blocks of 8, sorry. So let's do it like this. Stem 3. Checking it can reach there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will deal with them too, and then we'll feed the outputs of these back in to the input at the start so that it all evens itself out. Does anybody else have that bug where the Mark 6 belts take a long time to render? Right, now we need to do this. And then the outputs of these need to go back into needs to come merged back in here because we're doing an 8 split with 9. Now that's a perfect split. Now we just need to repeat this. Bit monotonous this bit, but it's got to be done. Once we get past the basic smelting, we'll be moving on quickly to the nuclear stuff, and it starts getting more exciting. So now we need to do, yep, need to do this, this. Five more. It's a lot easier to manifold all this, but I really want everything to be balanced. It's a lot easier to trace if you've got a problem. It's a lot easier to fix if ores run out. You haven't got to charge the system and wait for it to fucking fill back up again. You've just got to deal with a bit more of a time-consuming build rather than just spamming down splitters and just dragging the outputs to everything super quick. Definitely worth it though, especially on a mega factory. If anything does stop for any reason, it can take ages to get a big long manifold like this, especially with 40 foundries using 2,000 goods a minute. It can take ages to get something back up and running again. And in a nuclear power plant, you don't want that. If there's a problem, you want to get things back up and running super quick. Because this is going to be my only source of power. This and the plutonium that we will make from the waste, obviously. Obviously the nukes are the most efficient way of generating the power. 2,500 megawatts per plant. I've done that wrong. These two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, these two need to be fed back into this lane. Like these with the merger. Okay, last one. Easy peasy. Make sure they're all still in line. If you're watching, you can let me know what the stream's like. The quality, the mic. I haven't streamed on YouTube before. I normally stream on Twitch. It will be greatly appreciated. What quality are you receiving? Is it stable? Does the mic sound okay? Should do, because it's the exact same setup I use for Twitch. Obviously we're just running it through YouTube. This needs to come back into the input because obviously, as I said, we've got 8 outputs. Really, it wants to be split in between 9 for it to be equal. That's why we feed the 8th back in before it all splits, and that makes perfectly ratioed. So this is all good now. We need to change this to basic iron ingots, and we needed 38.56. 38.56 divided by 40. 96.4 is what they need to be at. 96.4. Copy that. Excellent. Right, now we need to go and get the iron. The iron is only 1 pure, so that should be easy. That's a normal. That's an impure. That's an impure. I mean, we could bust these together. I mean, why not? This thing's indestructible. Okay, right, let's just bust all these three together. We do need to get power up here, which is a ball ache. What was that? That was a normal. So this is going to be 600. We only actually need 9 something, but it's more than 9, so we do need 2 more. This is an impure. This is an impure. We might as well max them out. Three, 3, and 6 is a full belt. Let's join them together somewhere here. Do you want some? One. Two. Three. Right, now I need to get power up here. This is going to be the boring bit. Now we need to get... There is a power line over there. Yeah, so we'll just bring it. Get it down by any means possible. Okay, magic. Now we need to use the underground belt. need to label it. Logistics. Underground belt input. This needs a max speed belt. I'm going to call this 1200 iron A because it's the first one. A. And we need to split this into 5, so it's going to be 2 blocks of 3 and then back round. That's the best way to do it. Same as what we've done here with the inputs. So we first need a splitter for these 3. And we need to do the same for this, but then we'll bring the output back round and loop it in. The iron's easy because it's just one belt. And we need a merger. Actually, we need a double splitter now at this level. Then we need a merger again on the input to bring the output of this one back into. Okay, that's the iron done. So logistics, underground belt output. I need to sort the power out, but we can do that pretty quick. I am using the no power cheat at the minute until we get the nukes up and running. So things will work, but when we switch over, we want to have it all in place so that the whole grid doesn't go down when we turn it off. Good morning, everybody, by the way. How you doing? First time streaming on YouTube for a long time. I normally stream over on Twitch. Bio in the description. It's Fox Gaming 222, it's the same. We play factory games, resource management games, Anno 1800, Factorio, Dyson Sphere. This. Generally what we do is we break the game. By building stupidly big factories with really complex production chains and yeah, hit the object limit, that kind of thing. Okay, the iron is coming in. Or are we not getting anything through here? That's why. This needs to be a 6 belt. Are these all getting stuff? Yeah. Slowly, slowly. Right, where did we just get that iron from? It was up on the cliff here, wasn't it? I forgot to put the marker down. Can't remember where it is. Yeah. So where these merge together, we need to drop a pin. This is iron 1200A. Iron, it's like a silvery colour in it. Looking pretty chunky already, isn't it? This is going to go this wide, probably wider all the way down there by the time we're finished. It's going to look like one giant circuit board from up above. Right, limestone. We need a pure and an impure. The hell? It's a pure. Nice. We have the power right here, even better. Do you know what? I need to come back to that. I need to check that this has got a fast belt going in. It has. There's the impure. Here. Here's the pure. So input. This needs to be a Mark 6. Limestone. I'm just making a note of how many pures, impures, and that I'm using. Just a real basic. 300, 600, 1200. A. So this is limestone 1200 A. And this can deal with 4 because I use 300-ish each, so the splitter needs to be in the middle here somewhere. In the middle of these two. Actually, we need 2 pairs of 2, so I'm gonna need a split here. And a split here. Somewhere here. That's backwards. Yeah, that doesn't need to be there on this one. Am I doing this right? Yeah, that's feeding that block and that block. And we need one to feed this block and this block. Now we need one to split the 2. Somewhere like this. Now I need to bring the output. Now that should split 100% evenly between these 4 clusters of 8. Each one of these needs 38.56. 8 times 4 is 32 times 48.56. 1500. I didn't write. 8 times 4 32 times 38.56. 1233. Okay. Why is that too much? Doesn't make sense. $1542.4 plus yes, 1542.4 divided by 40 is 38.56. 1542.4 divided by 5 is 308. Bollocks. So we're 33 short. We're going to have to inject some. How much is this? Should be some left over from this impure then, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 38.56 times 8. This is more than an impure as well. What the fuck? Okay. My calculations were wrong, so we need to bring in a medium, then we need to split it between these three. Do you know what? I'm going to make this a priority. I'm going to do this. I'm going to smart splitter this. And I'm going to say you have the priority. Overflow goes right. That way we only have to feed the extra from this one into this thing here with a merger here. Then we'll do a what's it splitter. Smart splitter again. And we'll say priority right, overflow center. Then we'll run everything down this. Now we just need a medium limestone. If we go back into that canyon again, there's a lot of limestone here. This is an impure. This is a normal. So 3. New map marker. This is limestone 600A. It's the first normal vein of limestone that we've tapped. We want a sandy kind of colour, a limestoney kind of colour. We also need one here. This is limestone 1200A. Sharded. So now we need the input. Map 5 because it's only 600. Configure this. Label it the same as the ping on the map. Limestone 600A. Close. Now this needs to be here. Output. Now this is going to fill this block of 8 up here till it can't anymore. Then it's going to feed in the system and join with what was left from these to fill these up. So that should be it. What the? Fly medium. Right, and each one of these is making 48.2. 48.2 times 40 is 1928. So let's try and bust this into where it's going. Where is it going? Limestone. That's the silica. This is the iron. So we want 416 to casted screws. So 416 divided by 48.2 is 8.630, which is literally a whole one of these and then a bit from them. So let's merge these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the point whatever it's going to be. What was the number again? 964. So it needs to be a fast belt. Right, 8 times 48.2 is 385.6, and we needed 416. 416 minus 385.6 is 30.4. So we need one of this last one to output 30.4. 30.4. And then we need to split whatever we just took off that among the rest of them. Annoyingly. So 48.2 minus 30.4 is 17.8 divided by however foundries we've got left, which is 31 because we took 9 out of 40. So we need to have 0.57. Well, there's an easier way to do this, to be honest. As 1152 divided by 31. 1152 divided by 31. What? 1152 divided by 31 foundries is 37.16. So we just need to clock all these. That ain't right. That can't be right. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 48.2 is 385.6 plus 30 point whatever it was. 4. It's 416. Ah, we've got 360 here. Okay, that's why. So 416 going to casted screw. We can then bust that 3 whatever it is into the same bin because we've got 2 outputs. So 360. 360 divided 48.2. 7.5, so it's going to be 8. 360 divided by 8 is 45. Can one of these make 45? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 45 is 360. This can go on a 5 belt. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. Is anybody there? People watching? I hope everything's good with the stream. As I say, I don't normally stream on YouTube, I normally stream on Twitch. So 9 plus 8 is 17. That means we've got 23 left divided by whatever we needed for the last outcome. 1152. 1152 divided by 23 is 50.869. Nine plus 8 is 17. That leaves 23. 1152 divided by 23. 50.869. So we need to overclock one of them. We'll put them all at full. And this can go on a fast belt. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. Seeing as how this left lane lot got priority over both of these materials, we can just overclock this one. So we've got 22 times 50 is 1100. So we need to get 52 out of this last one. One shard. 52. This needs to be a fast belt actually. Okay. This has got 360 for iron plates. Iron ingot. 360 iron plate. And 416 for custard screws. Custard screw. Oh, hello, mate. Sorry, I didn't see your chat at the bottom there. Fuck me. What am I making? We're making 272. Well, we're making enough uranium and plutonium to power 272 nukes. And then the plan is this: 20 ballistic warp drives, 20 AI expansion servers, 20 biochemical sculptors, and 20 nuclear pasta per minute. Which is this fucking lot. Which is massive. We will be using all the bauxite because we're using some of it for the nuclear. Quartz is on its limit. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely fucking massive. 721 assemblers, 187 blenders, 436 constructors, 264 converters, 250 foundries, 350 manufacturers, 4 packagers, 83 particle accelerators, 24 quantum encoders, and 2,072 refineries. Yes. Big man ting. But for now, we're just dealing with the power, and we are making 28.8 uranium fuel rods a minute. This will give us... Oh no, you're at phase 3. Nice. Yeah, I've completed the game a few times, so I've started on a blank slate. I just unlocked everything, started on a clean slate, and then I want to go for something big. Phase 3. So that's oil, isn't it? This is 1152. It's for iron pipe. Iron pipes. Okay, right. Rotors, AR limiters. We made the AR limiters. The rotors need these screws, I would imagine. So we could do with making these screws now, then we can use the rest of these in here to make the stators. So let's do that. Let's make some casted screws here. I don't think it's a many. 33.28 constructors, so 34. So what's that? 2 rows of 17, or 4 rows? 34 divided by 4. 8.5. 34 divided by 3. Yeah, we'll do 2 rows of 17. 2 rows of 17. Can't remember which way the inputs was on them, so we'll just do it all by hand. 2 rows of 17 is not too much of a bother. We can bust the outputs together, or can we? How many screws does that make? $16.64. No, yeah. So we need 2 separate outputs, but they can go into one bin. So. Two rows of 17 with separate outputs, no problem. Let's start here. Do a smart splitter. We'll set left output any, center output overflow. This helps the manifold fill up a lot quicker. We will do a fast belt all the way around, just do one big manifold loop. Don't need to split the input because it's only using 400 and something. It's the output we need to split because it's more than a fast belt can handle. More than a fast belt. And this wanted to be casted screws. That's annoying. Needs to be a little bit further away. Do you want to know what I haven't used yet? I haven't used those belt throughput calculator things. We'll give them a go in a minute. See if we can clock the output of these. Sepika, hey man, was hoping to catch you on Twitch, sadly not live there. Yeah, nobody watches me play Satisfactory on Twitch, so I'm giving YouTube a go. People only want to watch me play Anno on Twitch. Sometimes you've got to play other games, right? Satisfactory is my second game after Anno. And nobody wants to watch me play it. The min-max install in Satisfactory is probably not so popular because most people like to build nice looking factories. I like to just build big ones. Yeah, exactly, Sepika. Do you follow me on Twitch? Excuse me. Alright, this is still waiting for the iron ingots to saturate, which is fine. It's not as if we haven't got enough. Let's try these belt throughput things then. See what it does. Patho, thanks for following. Welcome. Is that you, Sepika, on Twitch? Yeah. Thanks, mate. Instant. Right, what should these be doing? What do we need out of each of these rows? We need 1664. 1664 divided by 2 is 832. Divided by 50 is 16.64. So one of these needs to be on 64%. 64 and 64. So each one of these now should be making 832. This one's still ramping up. This one should still be slowing down. Everything's saturated now. Have you made ballistic warp drive? Yeah, not in this save, but I will be. The plan for this save, if you're wondering, if you've only just joined, is we're making 144 uranium nukes from 28 fuel rods. We're then going to be making 12.8 plutonium rods. So it's going to be 272 nukes in total. That's going to give us 600,000 megawatt or something, and then we're going to make 20 ballistic warp drives, 20 expansion servers, 20 biochemical sculptors, and 20 nuclear pasta a minute, which is this lot. So this is a basic overview of what we need. 60% of the bauxite, 88% of the nitrogen, 90% of the quartz. It's like half the uranium on the map, a third of the sulfur, a third of the SAM. Yeah, there are hostiles in this game, yeah. I'm just building on the water. Have you played Satisfactory before, Sepika? You must have, surely. This is going up and down between 840 and 837. No, you played Factorio. Yeah, the hostiles do not come in waves. They're just in positions on the map, and once you kill them, they don't come back. So they're kind of null and void, really. I can show you some if you like. I have killed most of them in the immediate area. Can't find any. He's just, he doesn't attack you, he's just like a docile one. He's a hog. There's a spitter. Yeah, so more like wildlife you just have to deal with when you're colonising the map. As simple as that. The map's pretty big though. Pretty massive. Have I got a plan on making fixonium fuel rods? No. I looked into it. There's not enough resources for me left on the map to turn the plutonium waste into fixonium. I think the limiting factor was nitrogen. Fixonium fuel rod. These need trigons, excited photonic matter, electron and fixonium. Fixonium needs dark matter residue. Oh yeah, these are the things. Is this the stuff that needs diamonds? Because the diamonds were a massive meme. The diamonds were a real big problem for me. They're using a load of quartz. The alternate quartz purification to make the quartz crystal and the dissolved silica. You want to see how much of this I'm using? It's crazy. I'm making 6,000 quartz crystal a minute and 6,000 silica. Sancho, am I using any mods? Yeah, I use pack utility to fly and a kind of creative mode when I'm building this. And I'm using underground belts. That's it. Oh, and this one that pauses the night. So the only mod you will need to load when I'm finished this save and I release it to the Discord is underground belts. I didn't want to have to bring in 500,000 fucking tons of resources a minute from across the map. I have done that before. I built a giant belt bus all the way across the map for my U4 save. But this time I just wanted to get it done. And I also wanted to get it done in one place because I want to release the save to people so they can trace everything from source all the way back. That's why I'm labelling everything as it comes into the map. And then I'm label everything where its destination is as it goes on to the next thing. So when the save is done and I release it to people, they'll be able to just follow it all the way through easily without having to navigate through buildings. You'll be able to just see it on this big slab and then work out what's going on. That was the plan anyway. I haven't done anything like that before. Last time I just built a really cool game spread out across the whole map with different factories. It looked awesome, but I would imagine it would have been a nightmare for people trying to pick it to bits and actually work out what's going on. Right, what's going on here? That's what's going on here. This is the best recipe for iron ingots though, in case you wondered. If you've got limestone around, you get most iron ingots per iron ore using this rather than the pure method. Pure is best for quartz. Pure is best for caterium and copper. Where is the caterium? Here. Well, this certainly looks like more than one impure node of caterium. This must be a pure. What's that? 24 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 4, which is 48. Yeah, that's a pure. So yeah, the only mod I am using that you will need to use this is underground belts. Pack utility just helps me build stuff. Pack utility enables me to do stuff like that, spawning ammo and stuff. Alright, what's going on here? No copper ingots. Where's this iron coming from? Why is there iron ore polluting my copper? This is bad. We need to purge these 3 lines here to get rid of this copper. This kind of shit happens when you're doing these big builds. Every now and again something will stop for no reason, or for a stupid reason, and you need to just sort shit out. Okay, well that seems to have got rid of it off the belt. But you bet your luck all of these have got copper on. And when we rebuild them, I bet there's copper inside these. Yeah. So we need to cleanse this buffer again. Thank you, Sepulchre. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Appreciate it. Is that full? You can see the copper on the belt still. That's full. This is all working. This is all working. These ones are fucking clogged as well. Fucking ball bag. Oh, I have no idea how that got in. Thanks, you just beat the game today. Now you want to start again to build something better. Yeah, do it. Just plan big. Just build a big plan. Use the calculator. If you want help using this calculator that you see me using, I've been using it for years. It really is very good. I could maybe do a video on it, telling how to use it. Just pick a big-ish target. Ten thermal propulsion rockets a minute. That's a good. That'll be a nice little challenge. It uses a lot of resources. I did 40 on a U4 save. 40 thermal propulsion rockets a minute. That's pretty cool. Pretty good. Right. Did we just fix that? What's going on with these? Nothing. This is all full, yeah? Yeah. Okay, now we can make the rotors. And iron pipes. And iron plates. We can do all of these. Let's do... I'm amazed these are still working. Right, are all of these screws go into one thing? All the screws go into the rotors. Yeah. So we want... It's only 9 copper rotor assemblers. Okay, well we'll do 10. Maybe 2 rows of 5. And then we can have 2 equal belts coming out of here. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, screws. Let's do the high belts for these. Copper rotor. It's a lot of screws. And we needed 8.53 divided by 10. 85.3. 85.3. Copy. Paste. This one can go this way as well. Everything can flow. Should use smart splitters on these really, and then overflow them like we did. Like we did previously. It shouldn't take too long to catch up though. Screws are nearly there already. Right, this is 9.6 times 10 is 96. I take it that's what we need. 96. This is for uranium fuel unit. This is an close to end product already. $96 uranium fuel. These screws are only for there. I suppose we should label them just so people know. $16.64. $16.64, and these are for rotors. Okay, iron pipes. We can do them. That's one fast belt. Constructors. Iron pipes. Steel pipe. 12. Let's use a smart splitter for this. Schmert. This last one needs to be 52%. Iron pipe. $52. These at 100. Forgot to set these up. This needs to be any center overflow. And this is 288 steel pipes. They're all going one place. They're going to stators. Shit, what was it? 288. 288. think these should be on organisation. Okay, quick war status. The quick war's all the way down there. $288 steel parts for status. What's going on with this wire here? It's separated for a reason. These are all the same. 95.288 times by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1429, so it's too much. Times 28.586 is 400. Each one of these is 400. So these can all bus onto one. And then they can just be dragged out elsewhere. Iron plates we need to do. So these simply just got missed. Stitched iron plates we can do. Now we've got stuff here. Probably can do the iron plates here. What did the stitched iron plates need? It's only 12. That's exactly what we've just done here. Let's move this over so we can recreate this. So this first one wants to be center any left overflow, and the rest are right any center overflow. I'm thinking about bringing it through here. Okay, that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. We don't want to be making steel pipes though, we want to be making iron plates. Oh shit, these not stitched. I think I dropped a bollock. No, the stitched iron plates. Okay, got it. The stitched iron plates are the reinforced iron plates. I don't know what's going on here, but they're the stators, not the pipes. Where is the rotor? Here. 96 rotors. Rotors, and these will go into the uranium fuel things. This is 240 iron plates. $240, and they're going to reinforced iron plate. They're going to get mixed with some wire. Which is here. Cable's already done. Okay, the reinforced iron plates. We're flying through this. "13 assemblers." 13's a shit number. Do 2 rows of 7 and make it 14. I think I'm going to do them down here. No, we'll do it here. Directly here. Two rows of 14. Let's extend this platform. What assembler blueprints have I got? These are all balanced. I mean, we're pretty quick at making these anyway, so it's not really the end of the world. why don't I just string these all the way back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 12.8. Last one. 80%. All of these are wrong. Excellent. And backwards. Repetition. What the? Okay, that's iron plates, and these need to be stitched iron plates. And the last one was, what was it? %. It's only 480 odd wire as well. It's not a lot. I have to bring the wire through here. No, we don't want to be at that level. Want to be at that level. Bollocks. Bollocks. This is where I want it to go. 1, 2. All good in the hood. That's reinforced iron plates. They only go in one place. Yeah, crystal oscillator. 72. "72 reinforced iron plates going to crystal oscillators when we get there." We haven't even dealt with quartz yet. That is a ways away. What's left then? This is done. Rotors and AR limiters are done. These are stators. Iron pipes are done. Rotors are done. The rotors, this is endgame. This is like end of the line. So I'm going to put a big flag on this so we know this is end game, just so we can find it later on. This is going to go into the last production of the uranium fuel rods rotors. Right, stators next then. They're using these pipes and some stuff down there. They use a fuck ton of quick wire. It's only a full belt. It's 18 assemblers. And it's only 288 steel pipes. 3 6s, we can balance this. We can set up Blueprint Designer. Load a blueprint. Assembler. This is balanced. So we can edit this to be quick wire stator. This is the best recipe for stators, by the way. I know it uses a lot of quick wire, which is a fucking pain, but it's easily the best one in the game. And is it 18 exactly? It is. That's very handy. So that means these are on full. So this is stator times 3 balanced. Icon. Stator. We'll keep it a yellowy background because it is ultimately a quick wire item. So now in our blueprint directory, this should be. Oh, it's automatically put it in here. That's handy. It's been putting them in undefined for me lately, and I've had to drag them around. So we'll just simply stretch these this way. There's no outputs we're going to be getting in the way of, apart from this. We're not going to get anywhere near that, and this is what we need. No, it's this one. No. Pipes for the stators. What the fucking hell makes stators then? Quick wire. Quick wire's miles away, but we'll have to snake it over it. It's all the way down there. So let's do it. Blueprints, assemblers, stator 3 balanced. I want 6 of these. I want the auto connect. The auto connect is backwards, so we'll have to just deal with it. Or we'll just turn them around. A 6. Nine. 12. 15. 18. This is a simple 2 blocks of 3 split. Lovely. Love it when a perfect split. Love it when a perfect split. Love it when it splits evenly and perfectly like that. It makes everything so much easier. The quick wire we're going to bring down here and through. So we'll keep this one on low level. Let's change the initial belt to a fast belt. We can get the quick wire down here. Okay, air limiters is done. These are for the stators. Bingo bango. Cables for the crystal oscillators. The reinforced iron plates were for the crystal oscillators. It's just a quartz crystal. And this is just pure. So it's easy. Once we've done that, we've got everything. Apart from the uranium. Electromagnetic control rods use our limiters and stators, which we're just finishing off. That's handy, because the electromagnetic control mod's there and the stators are here. Well, the AI limiters that are going to the electromagnetic control rods are there, and the stators are here. This is 90, 144. Jasper, welcome. How goes it, sir? YouTube stream today. I've actually got way more people watching me than normally does on Twitch when I play Satisfactory for some reason, so it was a good idea. If 8 people watching, if you are not subscribed to me, just click the subscribe or click the like button. I would appreciate it. There's only 4 likes on this. It'll bump it up, get people in here. Thank you very much. Can I give a small tour? I can, yes. I will explain to you what we are doing. This is a factory to make me 28.8 fuel rods a minute. This will enable me to make 144 nukes. We will then be using the waste from the 144 nukes to make 12.8 plutonium rods to make another 128 nukes, which is 272 nukes. Then after that, we're going to be making 20 ballistic warp drives, 20 AI expansion servers, 20 biochemical sculptors, and 20 nuclear pastas a minute, which is about half the resources on the map, and we'll probably be bouncing off the limit. So, small tour. I guess we start at the back. This is pure copper ingot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 banks. I can't remember what we were making. We're making... just over 4,000 copper ingots a minute. We're then using the pure Caterium recipe. We're making 550 Caterium ingots a minute. Most of these are being bussed together to make quick wire, which is here. And this is like 6,600 quick wire a minute. Yeah, I always build over water and then just bring the water underneath. With a mega project, you need to be building over water, and you want these to distribute evenly, so you need the pipe junctions to lay flat, so it doesn't give any bias anywhere. That way, they all fill up at the same time. Always put more water in your extractors if you can. That's a cool tip. Underclock if need be to get the desired amount. That's what I'm doing with these. Actually, these are all full. Should these all be full? That seems like a very round number to me. 6,600. $73.333. I don't think these should all be on full. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 12. 7 times 12 is 84, and we only needed 73. 73 divided by 84. I think the reason I've done this is because I was dragging in enough to make the max amount. Still not using F1, I see. Your mod allows further selection. What's F1? Still not using F. F. What do you mean? It doesn't show you anything though, does it? It just shows you how many goods it's got in it. Doesn't show you E is what you want to be using. Yeah, I know what's in it. Tell by the inputs. AR limiters. Cable. You said this the other day and we tested the reach and it was like nothing. So I can get that foundry there with F. Which was it? That one. And E is one foundry more. There's not much difference. I don't see why you would use that though. I mean, all it does is tell you what materials you've got inside. It's not really useful to me. I don't need to use that function personally. Sorry, should I say. So yeah, we've got copper, caterium. The iron, I'm using the basic iron ingot. This is the best recipe possible. Why are these struggling for iron? This is stuttering every now and again, so maybe I need to speed these up. Yes, the basic. This is the best one. You get 2 to 1 on iron ore. I mean, you don't really need to do it, but I just wanted to do something different instead of just a load of refineries. It does use a lot of limestone, but limestone is one of the goods that you've got the most. This is balanced. This is balanced a very weird way. You've probably never had to do balancing like this. We've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17. So it's one short of being a perfect free balance. So what you do is where this splitter would have gone into another machine, you send it back to the input before it splits for this. And it goes back into the system and creates a perfectly even split. But I'm a bit concerned as to why this iron keeps stopping. Unless we're just not consuming the right amount. You choose overproduction, yeah. When you're doing mega projects like this, I like to balance everything where I can. Apart from constructors, I just overflow them. Yeah, the iron's still struggling. Let's just speed the iron up. Firstly, let's make sure that we have enough iron. Right, all of these are clocked to 96.4%, so they need 24.1. 24.1 times by 40. It's only 964 iron a minute. Now this should be a 1200 line flat out. I think what I'm going to do is just pause the whole thing, let the belt saturate, because we should have 1200 come in. It was a pure iron. go and check on it. Where was it? It's like southwest. Yeah, so we've got 300. 300. And a 600. 1200 is full. This is a mod called Underground Belts. No radar towers, no, don't need it. I'll put markers down at all of my mining sites so I can find them easy, and I'll label them. So I think it's just the fact that we need to let the belt saturate because we're splitting it equally throughout. Where is it all going? Like it, we've got a full belt and it's showing like a quarter of a belt. It looks like it's disappearing. It's weird. Anyway, what I normally do with a refineries when you get this problem is pause them all, let the belt charge, and then let it go, turn them on one by one. Once the whole line's saturated, like the limestone, shouldn't be a problem. Problem is they were all filled with limestone before we went and got the iron, so they didn't have time to saturate properly. Once it does saturate, we can just turn them on one by one. Turn them on one by one, and then it will be good. It's a 5 belt there, which doesn't help. That would have been it. Going from a 12 to a 5. That means we were trying to split a 780 into 480 each side, which just doesn't work. It would have been 390s or something. So this should do it now. Should be able to turn them all back on pretty much straight away. These are the kind of things you have to search for when you're playing big scale like this. There's always a little belt or a fucking wrong size pipe or something that can mess you up. When I used to use area actions and copy and paste like small setups around the place, it used to have some really weird ramifications for belts. Sometimes I had to delete whole belt runs and rebuild them exactly the same way, and it just never worked. It was weird. There was nothing you could do but just delete them and rebuild them. Yes, so this is the basic iron recipe, as we were saying. 48.2 times 40. We're making 1928 iron ingots a minute. 2 belts. Actually, we've separated it, so the ingots are allocated to certain places. I belt my goods at source, so I have dedicated number of machines filling up a bin that's going to the next place, so I don't have to deal with it later on. This is a bit funky here, isn't it? So that's your basic ingots so far. We've got copper, caterium, iron. The iron is being turned into screws, which are going to rotors. It's also making iron plates and iron pipes. This is a good recipe. Saves you having to make steel. Yeah, I do, yeah. I like to have a calculator by the side. Jasper, I've got 2,400 hours in this game. You're not going to be able to get me to play any different. I play how I play. Unfortunately, I have picked up some weird habits along the way. Like, I always have a physical calculator on here. Yeah, I know, Jasper, you know about your 4,000 ships when you can do it with 300 on Anno. I need to get a drink, guys. I'll be back in 1 minute. Rini, welcome. What game are you playing at the minute, Jasper? You're still playing that Farthest Frontier? Do I like this much as Anno, Rini? Yeah. In a word. Nobody wants to watch me play it on Twitch, though. If I come on YouTube, people are willing to watch me play it. Have you played it before? The scope to go big in this game is limitless. Well, it's only limited by the amount of resources on the map. But Farthest Frontier still doing a Vanquisher run. Getting into Elite Raiders. Nice. I'm going to play this Satisfactory save now until the new Anno comes out. I should finish it. Anno, yes. This one, no. Anno is such a pretty game. This game can be pretty too. For this run, I'm just building a giant circuit board, but you can build some beautiful factories with the tools you have in this game. I don't know how to do commands in YouTube, or like link to my Discord or Twitch. I suppose you have to just put it in the comments. The 1.0 beta Farthest Frontier is well polished. Not perfect yet. Still needs more quality of life improvements. I have never played it, Jasper. I'll tell you, I did play a game that I was very impressed with. Kingdoms Reborn. This was really fun. This is like an Anno style game. It had some really cool features. And it looked great too. No, I streamed it a little bit. But I didn't put any videos of this on YouTube. Something's gone wrong. I think it got released into 1.0 since I played it, because it says I've only got 6.1 hours, but I played it for like 150 hours off stream. I did quite a big save. It's Anno, but there's a card-based system on how you get your buildings. It's like random. There's some random elements to it. Yeah, the Anno community is strong with us. Right, let's get back to it. Kingdoms Reborn. It's off screen. Oh, is it? Shouldn't be. Oh yeah. Kingdoms Reborn. Very good. I would recommend it. You will like it. Right, excuse me. What are we doing? Electromagnetic control rods, it would seem, seeing as we've got everything here for that. These are going to crystal oscillators, and we haven't even got the crystal. We haven't even got the quartz yet, so let's deal with that. And just remind myself what's in this bin. These are going to crystal oscillators as well. We could do with getting them over here. Next to these. Lol, always end up with commentary videos when looking the game up. No one can... Only can tolerate your functional comments, not the bloaty ones from most. When you're ready. Strat Gamer, yes, really good game, Jasper. I did really enjoy it. I was planning on doing a real big save for it, but then something came out. I think it was 1.0 for this came out, or something. So this is now the crystal oscillators. The reinforced iron plates for the crystal oscillators, because we yoinked them from over here, and we've put them next to something that is going to be using them later in the game. So, electromag. Let's make some electromags. What is it? 24 assemblers. 2 banks of 12. 2 times this. Well, this is more, wasn't it? Okay, blueprint designer again. Load blueprint, assemblers, stator. Change this. Electromagnetic control rod. We didn't go for the alternate one because of the amount of silica that it was going to need, and we need so much silica late game, and I want to do all of it by the dissolved silica method. So yeah, we decided to go with just the basic recipe for these nuclear power plants because it uses just copper and quick wire. It was a good choice. So copy, paste, paste. Alright, each one of these makes 12 a minute, and we want 12. 4 times that, 12 times 4 is 48 electromagnetic control rods. Oh, it's 24 assemblers, yeah. 2 banks of 12. Perfect. Okay, so I need to change this. Electro mag control times 3 balance. Select an icon. Electro. We'll keep that yellow colour in the background because it's got yellow in it. Tried Raft for fun too. Not for the long haul, it's a nice distraction for a weekend. Yeah, I've never played it. E. Clear designer. Delete you. Alright. Blueprints. Assemblers. Auto connect. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. That's 12. Is that a survival game, Jasper Raft? Terra Invicta is pretty good. Never heard of that. Sounds like a Roman one. Terra Invicta.
All has changed. Our old lives are gone, but there is a new world to come.
Tell me your orders.
We'll make our appeal.
Bringing them on board.
Our associates are now in charge.
We've gained significant support.
Headed there now. We are go for liftoff.
What is science, if not a consensus of trial and error?
The war against the aliens can't be won on Earth alone.
Creatures are, where they came from, and what they plan to do on Earth.
Early access September 26th. Not out yet then though. Looks good though. Is interesting. Look very in depth. I'm guessing the input for these is not a lot. No, 144. And 96, so not a lot at all. So you really do want to balance stuff when you're not producing a lot of it. Otherwise it just takes 14 million days to overflow the system. Alright, let's deal with the power. I didn't do the power on this. Well, I did. I brought it over, but I didn't link them together. Okay, 24 of these. $24 of these, making some of these. Oh, the outputs go that way. That's a bit sad. Well, we're gonna have to flip them round. What's the quality look like? I keep getting messages like every 5 minutes telling me that my bitrate is not high enough to stream at whatever 1440, but it should be. My internet is easily fast enough, and I'll set it higher in the encoder, so I don't know really why it keeps telling me. This looks pretty cool. I like the way it looks. I like symmetry when you can achieve it. It's quite satisfying. Lovely jubbly. Now this is satisfying. I wish it was centered a bit better on the foundations, but tell you what, let's do this. It's a lot of work just for some nuclear power plants. If you want to do anything good big in this game, you might as well go bigger. It's filling up nicely. Everything hunky-dory. Okay, what's next then? Is it literally just the crystal oscillators we're waiting for? Stitched iron plates we've done. AR limiters are used. Stators are done. Control rods are done. Rotors are done. Infused uranium cell. Silica we need to deal with. It's a pure quartz, cheap silica, some more limestone. Uranium, sulfur. I think I'm going to leave that bit for another day. I've been streaming for 3 hours, 20 minutes now. We've got a lot done. We've done a lot. We've done all of this. Not bad. We did the iron mixed with the limestone. We then did all of the iron products. We've got the rotors ready. We've got these ready. These are final boss part. These were, what was it, 196 electromagnetic control rod. And these go to electromagnetic control rod. 96. These go to the uranium fuel rods. Damn. It's looking big already, isn't it? Imagine what this is going to look like at the end when we go all the way along here. It's going to look bonkers. Right, I'm going to get off, guys. I'm going to take a break. Thanks, everybody. If you're not a follower on Twitch or a sub on YouTube, hit the sub button, hit the like button. There's only 5 likes. There's 13 of you in here. Hit it for me if you would. I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to go and get some lunch. Chill out. I might come back on later if anybody's about. Thanks, Jasper. Thanks, Rini. Thanks, Sepika. Hello. Anybody else who's still here, thank you. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you again.